Hey YouTube, Doyle's DVDs, and I am Wheelchair 21. And today's DVD is Japanese Monster Movies Volume 1. It's pretty funny because they don't really list what even is on this disc. As you can tell, obviously Gamera the Invincible is on it, and also Gamera vs. Barugon, also known as War of the Monsters. Both movies were released in the 1960s, and I'm trying to read some stuff so I can do this review a little better. I mean, I know these two movies really well. It's just that I don't know which release this is. I don't know. I don't even remember what release this is. I just know that all you get is American dub and, like, French and Spanish subtitles, no original Japanese audio, and both movies are on the same side. So you get two double features in one. So it's like as soon as you stop playing the first one, it goes next to the second one. So, and then it just goes back to the main title screen. So when you watch this, you have Gamera the Invincible, which was made by Daiei back in 1965 to be competitive with Toho on their monster movies like Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, and all the combination videos that they were doing together, like, Ghidra and Monster Zero and, War of the Gargantuas and Frankenstein Conquers the World, which were coming out around those times. So they made up their own, called Gamera, which was more kid-friendly and had shittier special effects. So bad that it's like, wow, these just got worse. I can understand why Daiei went... I mean, Daiei just killed themselves doing these movies. I mean, these made the Godzilla series into a bigger joke than it was, because people were comparing them to each other. People were believing Godzilla was Gamera, and Gamera was Godzilla in the same universe, continuity. So it gave monster movies a bad rap in general. I mean, Gamera's a great superhero for kids or whatever, monster hero, but it put Godzilla to shame, and yet also made Godzilla look way better than this crap. The plot of the first movie is, Gamera, awakens from a nuclear fallout due to by accidental U.S. and USSR during the Cold War attack on one another. A nuclear bomber drops, awakens him from, the Arctic. He goes back to his homing grounds of Japan, and is kind of being a terror. So, the Japanese construct a way to get rid of Gamera by firing him off into space into a rocket, while at the same time, this one boy who loves turtles has a creepy obsession with Gamera and wants to keep him as a pet. So he's trying to help Gamera get away from the military. You can see there's a screw loose with this kid. Hell, this kid's so loony, he makes Darkon look sane. Actually, Darkon's sane, just that I had to do a stupid comparison to piss off Darkon. So, whatever. Anyway, this loony kid with obsessions for turtles and not cups tries to save Gamera. Luckily, they eventually convince the kid that he's an idiot and send this freaking turtle into space. The sequel, however, is these explorers find some weird-ass egg in the Amazon that they believe is this $3 million opal, or $300,000 million opal, or 300 million, I don't know, fuck it. It's just supposed to be a shitload of money, this weird opal. And they discover it's actually a monster egg. And they get screwed over, because the monster hatches, breaks out, grows, destroys the cruise liner, and then starts to try to destroy Japan. At the same time, Gamera breaks out of that stupid rocket that's supposed to send it to Mars, and you find out that Gamera's able to breathe in space and uses flying saucer ability as a turtle by using his flames, because he's a fire-eating turtle thing, to fly back to Earth. And everyone's like, we got rid of you last year. What the fuck are you doing here? And all hell breaks loose. Barugon versus Gamera. They start fighting each other. Barugon, supposedly, since Gamera's a cold-blooded, Barugon's fire, instead of shooting fire, shoots ice. So he freezes Gamera. And Gamera gets frozen, because he's cold-blooded. Being frozen made him not move. Thus knows. Cold area, you stop moving. Hot area, they kinda, mingle, do crap. Cold-blooded animals. So, the army tries to defeat Barugon, but then Barugon has this weird ability. Shoots rainbows out of his ass, and blows stuff up. What kind of monster shoots rainbows? Well, it's really from his backside, but what kind of monster shoots rainbows from his ass to blow shit up? It makes no sense. Eventually, Gamera defrosts himself, goes and kills Barugon. They find out, the monster's weakness is it can't swim. Yet, it swam to Japan. Things aren't really adding up here. It's one of those what the hell kind of stories. I don't know. It's really confusing. But anyway, the two duke it out, Gamera kills it, and that's the end of the series. So the first two movies are, they get rid of Gamera, then they technically need and use Gamera to help them get rid of a monster in the sequel. Thus, by the second movie, Gamera starts being more kid-friendly because he tries to actually rescue Innocent. He somehow has like a weird instinct to know who is good and who is bad, even though he's a destructional force. Such in like the first movie, he destroys stuff, yet he protects the kid from getting hurt in the first movie. The second movie has nothing to do with kids at all. It deals with some Amazoness chick that knows that Barugon is a demon of some sorts that can destroy the whole world. Where these thieves that stole it are like, shit, we unleashed this monster, now we have to help destroy it. I mean, the plots are more half-ass than the Godzillas during the 60s or 70s. It just makes me like, wow, I can understand why everyone falls asleep every time I put this one in. This is the only way to get people to calm the hell down. You put this on, you pass out. I don't know, but dude, you have to do some serious drinking to understand what Daiei does with their movies. I love it. I mean, I love the first one, Gamera, and I don't really like most of the other ones that follow. Especially when you start singing the Gamera theme. Not the Gamera one that the US band was singing going, that had some weird, Gamera thing, but then there's another one that the kids sing, it's like, Gamera, and then Gamera. So Mystery Science Theater just took it out and just rewrote it as, Gamera filled with turtle meat, he is really good to eat, let's go eat Gamera. And that's how it goes. I mean, it's just weird. I don't understand. I mean, I don't even know what DVD release this is. I can't even tell if it's what region it is. It's just that bad. They didn't care that much to even do it. They were like, just put it on a DVD and let's market it. I can understand why. If you watch the later Gamera movies, they're horrible. I mean, this is a review for Gamera the Invincible and Barugon, but there's barely nothing to review if the movie's about the turtles going nuts, they're trying to stop it, kid trying to help the turtle not get caught, and then shooting it into space. The next is robbers steal something, turns into a monster. Gamera comes back, monsters fight, and then they kill each other. Well, Gamera doesn't get killed, but you get where I'm going at it. It's a ridiculous story. Ironically, some of the other stories are a little better, too much kid-friendly, and crazy as hell. I mean, I can't wait to review Gamera vs. Gauss and Gamera vs. Zedis, because those were the only two of the Showa era that I actually liked. Not Zedis, Zigra. Those were the only two that I liked, Gauss and Zigra, because Gauss was reused later on down the road for the Gamera Guardian of the Universe trilogy, and that's one thing I'll always enjoy, is Gauss and Gamera and Zigra, because Zigra is a shark, and you know how much I love sharks. Yeah, that one's for you, Exploding Shark. So I'll see you later, YouTube. Try to check this out if you want to. I mean, Kaiju fans, check it out. I, for one, try not to rewatch these videos unless I'm really bored. But real diehard fans, real diehard Gamera fans, get off your asses, find these movies, and watch them. And enjoy them. Because Gamera's that damn awesome. And he's filled with turtle meat, so that's so sweet we gotta eat. Let's go freaking eat Gamera. Bye.